4 out of the last 6 meetings between Ball State and Ohio has been decided by single digits. It's Ball State 3-1 in Mid-American Conference play and Ohio 2-2 in Mid-American Conference play. Hi there and welcome into the broadcast today. This is Tony Rush. My name's Jake Hromada, and Tony, always a war between Ball State and Ohio.
Well, it certainly is because both teams are well coached.
Cece Hooks, our key impact player today for Ohio. Women's basketball. Hooks, Ohio's leading scorer, over 16 points a game. She's tough to keep up with, Tony.
She really is. You know, as she's gone on through her career, you know, you can just see her overall game and just developing, and the savvy that she's developing in maturity is just really fun to watch. She just is becoming such a smart player, and you know, she's always been, you know, has had great basketball skills and athletic skills, but now she's just putting the mental part of the game to it, and that's just why she's so effective on the court.
Both free throws made by Sydney Freeman of Ball State. So Cardinals within 2. Here's Johnson from the corner.
That's what happens when you get that little dribble drive going in. It draws the defenders. If they don't draw, then you're going to the basket. When you do get them drawn, now all of a sudden it opens things up for your teammates to knock down some shots just like that.
A couple of new faces in for Ball State. Anna Clefane and also Estelle Puchgros. 2 more points for Ball State. There's Sams. Cardinals within 3, 17-14. 3:08 to go in the first quarter. Johnson on the step back. Beauty.
You know what? She shows how the ability she has to be able to handle the ball. She steps back. Nice looking jumper.
Sams tries to respond. Gabby Burris on the rebound. Ohio leads by 5. Cece draws contact, and there's a block on Ball State. And the first foul for Puchgros today from Spain, the 5'9" freshman guard.
Well, Hooks, she comes in, she reads the defense, and she tries to get that little stutter step and that lateral move, setting up the defender, coming in a little bit off that, not quite a Euro step, but what happens when you get that defense, you take them one way, cut it back the other, and she got the defense still moving, and that's why she's at the free throw line.
Hooks is 30th in the nation in free throw attempts, Tony, at 98, but 103rd in the nation free throw makes. 56. She splits the pair there.
Yeah. It's, you know, that's where, you know, you create opportunities for yourself, though. You really have to capitalize because when you split, again, you're only at 50%, so you need to knock those shots down. You know, to be able to get to the line, that just means you're working hard.
Yeah.
So now just take advantage of the opportunity.
A couple of new faces in for Ohio as well as Puchgros knocks down the 3. Her first 3 points today. Ball State back within 3 to Ohio, 20-17. 2:20 to go in the first quarter. And one of those new faces, Adisha Beck, explores the baseline. Kick out to Johnson. She tries for 3. In and out. There's an offensive board for Hooks. Ball State runs the floor.
Hooks takes advantage of the defense not boxing her out, but the ball just kind of slipped out of her hand. She wasn't able to get around and really get a true follow-through on that. Good contest by Ohio.
Blake Smith misses the bunny. Here's Caitlin Kroll. And she touches the end line. Turnover for Ohio.
Now you have to give credit to Sams on that. So that was some very good defense. Not allowing Kroll to be able to turn the corner. Sams totally takes away that baseline and actually forced Kroll out of bounds.
See the turnovers. Ball State with already 5 in this first quarter. Ohio with 1. Ohio, a team that forces 20 turnovers a game, and they only allow 13. Of course, those are up there in the nation. And also tops in the Mid-American Conference. Sams dumps to Smith. And a double team and a jump ball called. Beck in on that jump ball. And Peyton Geis was applying pressure too, the freshman from Westerville, Ohio.
Yeah, Ball State trying to post up Geis, but nice double over by Deesh Beck.
Puchgros flips it in. Loose basketball. Ball State regathers. 5 left to shoot. Puchgros trying to make something happen. There's a foul. How about Peyton Geis?
Some very good, solid defensive positioning. Puchgros just wanting to get some separation. Gets that forearm extended, so she's called for the offensive. That's just some outstanding defensive positioning by Geis.
And the freshman really making the most of her minutes. early in this one. Cece Hooks flips it off the rim. Wild shot by Hooks, almost gets it back. Ball State runs. Deesh Beck swats away the pass, and a foul called on Beck.
Beck doing a nice job of getting her hands in the passing lane. That's just a tough call. Either way, that would have been a very difficult call.
It's the 5th team foul on Ohio. And there you see Deesh Beck. Bob Bolden not happy with the call. Ashlyn Brown returns for Ball State and into the game for the first time today. Aubrey Benson. And Benson goes by the name of Deuce. So we'll call Aubrey Deuce. As Puchgros knocks down the first free throw. It's a 2-point ball game with 1:06 to go in the first quarter. Checking through pronunciations. And they say that Benson likes to go by Deuce. 1-point game after the free throw by Puchgros, and it's 20-19.
Hey, she just must have that mentality. Count it. 2.
Yeah.
Count it.
Hooks in the low post. Flips back door to Adisha Beck. 22-19. Bobcats in command of Ball State.
That's what happens when you move without the ball. I'll tell you, Beck has been just giving some really good minutes off the bench.
Ashlyn Brown fights her way through traffic. Back to a 1-point ball game, 35 seconds to go.
That's just true post work and positioning on the inside. Brown just shows her footwork. Nice power drop step. It's great footwork.
Ashlyn Brown commits a foul. That's her first. And this will send Gabby Burris to the line. Here you see the marching 110 mimicking Brady Sally on the sideline.
I really like what Burris has been doing in the inside. She's just a steady force. 10 points a game, almost 6 rebounds a game. She's been shooting the ball well, 50%.
Yeah, that's a career best for her. Also rebounding at a career high.
Yep.
24-21. 2 free throws from Gabby Burris. And Ohio's back up 3 on Ball State. No shot clock for the Cardinals. As Brady Sally shouts out directions to his ball club. Here's Puchgros. Draws a double team and loses it. Over and back. They took advantage of just the basketball IQ of the freshman.
Absolutely. You've got a double on the ball. They just jump the ball immediately. And Puchgros she just gets the dribble a little too high and gets away from her. And that's, Ohio was able to get their hands on it. Now that gives them 9 seconds to get a good shot off.
Sparker gets it to Hooks. 3 left to shoot. Out to Kroll, thought about it. And instead, nothing happens. So end of the first quarter, it's a 3-point ball game between Ohio and Ball State. Both teams looking to get back in the wins column this afternoon. More from Athens next.